Vasily Lomachenko is supreme in defeating Jorge Linares in 10 rounds in what was a superb fight to watch. It was really polished. It was one of those fights that I think is a prime example of when boxing is at its best. It's the best sport in the world. Highly skilled, unparalleled fitness, great technique, a clash of styles, sportsmanship at the end. It's just a complete experience when you have fights that good. I've heard some things about Linares maybe quitting at the end. I don't agree with any of that. He got up before the count of 10. If you don't really want any more, but you still want to thump your chest a bit, you'll stay on the floor, you'll wait for 10, then you'll get up and go, oh, I didn't hear 10, as you see fighters do from time to time. He didn't do that. He tried to get up in earnest and then just needed more time to recover from a shot that was even quick in slow motion. I wasn't sure what it was that had dropped him until I watched the replay. You see Lomachenko whipping that quick left to the body, and great finishing shot. Superb fight. It was really nicely paced to begin with. Linares, you can see, he carried a lot of power. He was probably the bigger puncher out of the two. He was digging in some nice body shots. Some of them were a bit low, which Lomachenko complained about, but then it was straight on with it. But you could see he carried that good thump, and Lomachenko was, he's got that willingness, I think, to be a great fighter. He gets right in your face, even with a guy who's clearly got him for reach and a bit of power on him. Physically bigger, he's got that big back, Linares. Lomachenko has that style where he's willing to get in your face, and that amazing awareness of being able to switch between offense and defense, just these quick split seconds while being right in your face. You know, the likes of a Pacquiao, he was great at just darting in and out, but Lomachenko gets in that dangerous mid-zone and he seems to thrive there. He loves messing around with you. And when you try and clinch and reset, which even the top level operators like doing, they like to have a reset, a little breather, he's trying to wrestle out of the clinch straight away, going, no, I want you right in the middle of my box of tricks again. So he's just an absolute nightmare to deal with. You can't really describe what his style is because he doesn't have a specific style. He's just a virtuoso. Very hard to read, but a pleasure to watch. It was a great fight. And there was a little bit of carelessness by him in the 6th round. That's why he got dropped. He'd had some success near the 5th round where he maybe felt Linares was wilting, and then he went for it more in the 6th, and you could just see he started to straighten up too much and was trying to just impose himself physically too much. That's when he walked into a nice little right-hand counter. More stunned than actually hurt. Got back up, and it was back to business. Linares still landed some nice shots. I maybe would have given him a shade of a few of the rounds, which doesn't really show how present he was in the fight. He wasn't winning rounds as much, but he was a very good competitive opponent. He had a great burst in the 9th round when Lomachenko's head was down and he hit him with, I think, an uppercut, a hook, a right hand, and it just showed that bit of class he had. But that was a fleeting success and otherwise just being overwhelmed by Mr. Matrix. I hope now that if Mikey Garcia can come down in weight again, he didn't look so great against Lipinets at light welter. If he can come down to lightweight, we really need to see Lomachenko against Garcia. Garcia hits harder than Linares, is more poised, more talented, has the great footwork himself, very balanced. That would really test Lomachenko in terms of how far can his skills stretch here and how much is he, how potent can he still be against an even more talented fighter. Is he out of his best weight now, Lomachenko? It's hard to say. That was still pretty dominant. I don't agree with the scorecards. They were too close. I could have maybe given Linares 3 rounds max, like a shade or 2 of the others, apart from the 6th. He otherwise got pretty overwhelmed. But I definitely want to see, I think it's the one everyone wants to see, is Lomachenko against Garcia. That would be awesome if we could get that one, if they can work something out. Other than that, you've got Gervonta Tank Davis, but I'm not sure Lomachenko's going to go back down to super feather. So Tank may have to come up to lightweight for that one. That's another possible big fight in the future, though. But what can you say? Some people are a bit annoyed at how much Lomachenko's being praised for this. They're annoyed at the hype already, but he's very arguably pound for pound #1 now. And he's on it. It's certainly got the makings of an all-time great career. First guy, I think, in just 12 fights, is it, who's won 3 different titles at 3 different weights now. I mean, they're not bad statistics, are they? Gary Russell Jr., Nicholas Walters, and now Jorge Linares, who some people may say wasn't amazing, but he's been on a very good run recently, and he's just taking him out. And let's not forget here, he's the smaller man, and he's not just looking to outpoint you here. He's really after greatness, Lomachenko, because the way he fights, he's looking to break you down, and that is what he managed to do with Linares. He broke him down, despite being the smaller guy, who probably didn't hit as hard. That's got greatness written all over it. So superb from the Ukrainian. How can you not be a fan? Let's hope the Garcia fight can be made in the near future.